Hi there, I'm Ellen and this is Maximum Cross Stitch Power Hour. It's going to be maximum, it's going to be cross stitch, but it will not be an hour. How are you? My glasses are dirty, but I can still see you. Can you see me? It's been a while since my last Flosstube. I apologize, but I've been super lazy and that's taken up a lot of my time. But here I am now with a little bit of an update on all my doings and whatnot. I'd like to first welcome my new subscribers. There are a few of you. I think maybe you came here from Pam and Steph, or from Jacob of Modern Folk Embroidery, or maybe you just typed in a search on YouTube, like old lady and her whips. And I'm not here to judge you. I'm just glad you're here. So yes, welcome to new subscribers and returning subscribers. Thanks for sticking with me. I know I'm a weirdo. I just want to off the hop address a couple questions that I get every video, and it's about these two samplers here. This is by Rosewood Manor. It's called Inspiration. And this is His Eyes on the Sparrow, and that's by Heartstring Samplery. So if you're wondering about these two, that's what they are. And they were both very fun to stitch. This one was a lot of fun. A lot of color changes, but very rewarding. All right. What has been happening in my life, you ask? You didn't? Too bad. Not much. Ontario is still in a lockdown, although things are... Here comes Fiona. Hi, Fiona. Gonna say hi to everybody again? Gonna show everyone your butt. She loves to show Flosstube my butt, or her butt. No one wants to see my butt, except for Caroline. She likes to show my backside, don't you, Caroline? Okay, I don't want to look at that. Get it out. She really wants to take part. Hi, honey. Okay, so since the last time I saw you, not much has happened. As I say, Ontario is still in a lockdown, and so we can't really do much. I did get my first vaccination, though. I'm very happy about that. And with the way things are going here, vaccinations are speeding up. So I'm hoping to be able to go for my second, my booster, on early in July. So that's the hope. I know you guys understand about cats and dogs and birds and whatnot. Okay, yeah, okay. Anyway, so yes, I got my vaccine. My dog Sam had his birthday yesterday. He's 10.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday.
We're just waiting on just for a minute.
Sorry, I had to edit out a whole bunch of stuff because Fiona is relentless. Relentlessly cute. Please don't sit on that. So I've got my vaccine, my first vaccine. Sam had his birthday. My black lab had his birthday, and he's cute. He's 10. He's getting old. Have you seen Stacy, 911 Stitcher? She's got a new puppy named Max, and he's adorable. Yes, so go check out Stacy, 911 Stitcher, and you can see a video of her new puppy Max. He's very cute, and she shows some stitching and whatever, but you know it's good too. Okay, can I look at my list? Help me. Okay, what else do I have? I have a list here today because I'm very scattered. I'm going to do things in a little bit of a different order today. I'm going to start with Stitchy Kindness. And I'm an idiot because Krista from Avlia Embroidery, she gifted me 2 of her charts from her cross-stitch design business. But that was before my last Flosstube, but I completely forgot to mention it because I totally suck.
I'm super sorry. I totally suck.
So, Krista, thank you very much. She gave me these 2 beautiful charts, and I'll insert pictures of them here. Aren't those beautiful? I think that those would look really good with some Leo and Roxy flosses. Don't you think so, Caroline? Don't you think so? I think so. Anyway, thank you very much, Krista. I can't wait to dig into those. And those are nice because the border one, you can make that as long as you want, or switch it up and, you know, do a sort of a small tablecloth or like table mat. And you know, it can be as big as you want or as small as you want. And those birds, those Macedonian birds are gorgeous. So I can't wait to tuck into those. I also got a gift from Jacob of Modern Folk Embroidery. He just made this beautiful box and mailed it. His printing is very beautiful. You have beautiful penmanship, Jacob. Send this card. Cute. And he sent me these threads. Now they're by Mez Cotton. I believe they're from Coats, M-E-Z. I don't know if you can see that. Is that going to focus? Who knows? M-E-Z, and I can't find them here in Canada, but I don't know if you can see. But anyway, look at these gorgeous colors: a red, a blue, and a goldy brown, and this dark, this gray or green, a dark green and a purple. Now this stuff is so fun. See, I was complaining to him about not being able to find cotton threads that I could use on 46 or 56 count because I tend to not like to use silk. And look how, I don't know if you can see how fine this is, but it's, pardon my gross fingers, but this is very fine. And he says it's perfect for those higher counts of fabric. So I'm very excited to try these. I think I might use this red on one of Jacob's smaller pieces that I'll make into a little teeny tiny thing. Very excited about that. So thanks, Jacob. He also sent me his CD because he is so very talented. Not only is he a talented designer and stitcher and everything, but he's a very talented musician, and he has put out a ton of music. And this is his album Ivy, and his musician name is, or his band, what he goes by as a musician is In Praise of Shadows. I don't actually know where you can buy the physical CD, but he does have a Spotify. He is on Spotify, and I'll link it below so you can go check him out. It's very sort of moody and instrumental. Very nice sort of relaxation music. It's just nice to chill. If you're someone who meditates or does yoga, it's like be very good for doing that. Or even just like driving on a train. It sort of, it just brings your shoulders down a little bit. It's very relaxing music. So go check out In Praise of Shadows on Spotify. Links below. So thanks, you guys. Those are really, really lovely gifts. I also got a gift from an anonymous person the person is not anonymous. They just wish to remain anonymous. And this is going to kill you. But this person sent me 107 skeins of gentle art flosses. 107. What the hey? So, dear anonymous person, thank you so much. That is like the mother lode. I'm overwhelmed. Beautiful. Thank you. Mwah! You know who you are. All right. I'm going to do haul now because I haven't recorded for so long that I've just dipped into my haul, and it's basically part of whips and stuff like that now. So the little haul that I have that I didn't dip into. Well, this is a whole bunch of DMC that I got for work. Fiona's playing with the one cat toy that squeaks right now. The one. This is a bunch of DMC for the new for a new start that I have. Yeah, this is me and all of it. You can imagine what's going on there. And then I got some Selkie because I want to try Selkie. There's a Vivsters, you know Vivsters. She does. I'll link it below. She's on Etsy, and she does these great sort of graphic graphic charts. And I purchased one. I talked about it a couple floss tubes ago, and I want to do it on 18 count Ada, but one strand of DMC is too thin and 2 is too thick. So people have suggested sulky. So I got a bunch of sulky that I'm going to try for the background and see how that goes. But look at these gorgeous colors. Oh my God. Stitch in May, are you losing your mind about these colors? There's more. Wait, there's more. Look at, how am I going to show all these gorgeous? Hold please. Oh, and there's one second here. Ah. So look at this. Look at this. This is great. Can you see that? No, you can't. But look at the colors. So I'm going to choose from these. And this, look at this variegated gorgeousness. I don't think I'll use this for the Vivsters piece, but I wanted it anyway. So I'm going to use this for the background of the Vivsters piece. I'll insert a picture of the one I'm talking about here. And so I'm going to try that and see how it goes. And if it works out, then I'll get the rest of the colors in sulky and see how that works. I also got some linen because I don't have enough linen apparently. This is a great big chunk of winter white from Seraphim. I can't remember where I got this from. I may have got it. Would I have got it directly from Seraphim? I may have. But look at this. It's just the lightest tan, and it's beautiful. It's only ever so slightly modeled, exactly like I like, and it feels amazing. And this is, I believe, this is a fat half, 26 by 36. So I guess that's a fat quarter. I don't know. But it's perfect sampler color. I tend to like to work on lighter linen, so that would be perfect. I also got a yard of 36 count white. Is this antique white? I'll probably overdye it with some tea because I like white linen. And then, I've been waiting for this for a long time, a full yard of Attic Lace Lakeside, 40 count. And you may ask me, Ellen, why the heck would you pay a rather large sum for white linen from Lakeside Linen when they have so many other more sort of deeper toned overdyed? And I'll tell you, because I like this one, okay? I like white linen. This one is just kissed by something a little, so it takes the starkness off the white. And the feel of it, as those of you who love Lakeside Linen, it's good. It's very nice and sturdy. And it's a full yard. And I like white linen because I really like Jacob from Modern Folk Embroidery, as you all know, and you will be able to see from my works in progress. And his pieces, I think, look really nice on light colored linen, or many of them do. And so I have a whole plethora of white linen now. So that's good. And the rest of my haul will be interspersed through my whips because I had some new starts. So shall we do some whips? We'll start with this. La-di-da, the Elizabeth Jones sampler. I've kind of fallen out of love with this. Not because it's not a beautiful sampler, because it is, but I'm not thrilled with the linen I chose. I think it's too dark. But it looks similar to the cover. But this is what I've got so far. I hardly put any progress in this at all. I did that flower at the bottom and a little bit more of the grass and the other bird. So I've done a little bit more. It really is pretty. I shouldn't be so silly about it, but yeah, the linen is not rocking my world. But I'm not going to give up on it. I'm going to do it. Oh, that's using called for, and this is 36 count Winter's Brew, and I'm using the called for DMC. Sorry, Beautiful. Next, here comes Fiona again. Little willow sampler, Oriental Willow Landscape by Leslie Tier. And I got a little bit of work done on this. It takes a long time to get any progress because the stitches are tiny and there's a lot of back stitching and sort of black work kind of stuff. But I did get a big chunk of the building done and a lot of back stitching around the trees. And I got some of this farther border sort of sketched in. But it's so beautiful and so tiny and I love it. You know, I love me some blue willow. That is, I'm using the called for DMC on a piece of slightly overdyed 36 count white Zweigart. Next is the Hanky Cell by Modern Folk Embroidery. I'll put a picture of what it will look like here. And with this as well, I didn't get too much done. This is on a huge piece of 40 count white Zweigart that I tea-dyed for 2 seconds. It's gorgeous. I love, 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 love this piece. And I didn't do too much, but I did some. There's someone on Instagram who's Lisa Hoops and Stitches, is that her name? I'm sorry, whoever it is, I'm sorry, but is well on in this, and it's gorgeous. It's a huge piece, but it's gorgeous. Well worth it. It goes fast though, because there's a lot of space in between each letter and motif. You're not sitting on that. Next is the 2021 Fruit of Plenty Stitch Along from Modern Folk Embroidery, again. And I have completed the end of May and I'm anxiously awaiting the June release, which will be in a couple of days because today is May 29th, 2001. I'm using 3850 and 932 DMC. I believe that's what I'm using, because that's what Jacob told me to use. And this is a piece of 36 count white Zweigart that I dipped in tea for half a second. Oh, it's gorgeous. Let me tell you, this stuff, this ZC stitching, it's no walk in the park. You gotta be on your toes, but the effect is definitely worth it. So that's that. Next is, this is a new start. This is the Joan Sands, can't remember the year, Joan Sands from Modern Folk Embroidery. And I am stitching this, or starting this, along with Laura from Brenda and the Serial Starter, Jody, Trixie Tricycle, Nikki Noodle, Betsy Klager, Caroline from Off the Grid, Gwyneth, who doesn't have a Flosstube, whatever, but she is curling.stones.and.xstitches on Instagram, and Cathy, cathytazpurdon. I'll put all their information below if you want to check out who they are and, you know, if they're fresh smelling or not. I'll put that all below. But here's a picture of what it will look like when it's done. And here's what I've got so far. This is way. So I've got a chunk of the border, not quite half the border. No, not like maybe a third of the border. And then I really wanted to start doing some eyelet stitching, because there's, I think, 6 or 7 letters that are in eyelet stitches. Oh, it's so pretty. And I'm using a Leo and Roxy conversion. I don't have all the colors yet. I'm just waiting for Caroline to get me some of the ones that I need for this. Caroline, hurry up! But these are the colors that I'm using so far. Oh, gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Yes, so this is Joan Sands, and this is a piece of mystery linen. I don't actually know what it is. It looks like hog's bristle, which it could be 30, but it's definitely 36 count. And I'm having a ton of fun with these ladies. Let me tell you, they are a hoot and a holler. Both a hoot and a holler. Next, sheep may safely graze. Alice Smith, 1841, 51. Here's a picture of it. And here is where I am. Oh, I just moved back. Oh, geez. I didn't get too much done in this. A bit. So I'll just stand up. Okay, so. And I'll show you the right, this is the right side this time. Jeez Louise, I'm an idiot. And I got a bit more of the grass. Started the man and did the fence. Finished up some more of the house. Yeah, it's a lot. There's a lot of stitching in this piece. But oh my God, it's so beautiful. Yeah, Fiona, you play with the pen. This is on 36 count Patriots Brew using the called for DMC, of which there are many colors. Oh my gosh. Are there mistakes in it? Yes. Do I care? No. Oh. Yes, love it, love it, love it. And I'm doing my own verse at the top. I'm not doing the verse that comes with it. I'm not doing the original verse. I'm doing something else. My last whip is this bad boy, Dutch Beauty, Permanent of Copenhagen. And I have 2.5 pages left. This might be the last time that I show this to you before it's completed. I really want to just make a push and finish it. She's big, she's beautiful, she's gorgeous. Let me tell you, that bird in the center, which is not a swan apparently, I've been informed that it is a pelican, and it has some Christian imagery meaning. But yeah, it's ridiculously gorgeous. And I love the fact that it looks so, kind of muted and faded. I think I've mentioned that every time I show this. But yeah, so I've got 2.5 pages left. I was hoping to have this done before May, I think May 15th or May 14th, which would have been its 1-year anniversary from the day I started it. But I couldn't do that because other things came up. I'm stitching this on 36 count platinum by Zweigart. Yeah, so hopefully I want to do a bit of a push on that and try to get it done maybe before the middle of the summer. I do have other things that I need to stitch though. Oh no, I have one more whip. I had a new start. I started to hade because so many of you do hades and I get a little jealous. And I don't know why I get jealous because it's cross stitch. I can do it. So I started a hade. Here is the picture of the one that I'm doing when it's complete. And here's what I've got so far. Oh, I didn't iron this, I'm sorry. It's a big piece for a big project. So that's what I got. Oh, that's the back. There I go. There. That is about 2.25 pages. I think I am at 14% complete. I can't remember. But that's the top corner. Something else that I got in haul that I neglected to mention is I got myself an Android tablet so that I could use Pattern Keeper. Yeah, I did that. Shiloh, Xstitch MD, did that as well, so I feel a little bit okay about it. Once Pattern Keeper becomes available via iOS, I will donate the Android tablet to somebody because I don't need it on multiple devices. But yes, let me tell you that Pattern Keeper is, as everyone says, a game changer. I am doing this 1/1 on 25 count easy grid Lugana. And I'm really loving it. I was obsessed. I worked for 9 days straight on this, and that's yeah, that's how much I got done in 9 days, which was actually a lot. I averaged quite a lot of stitches. Some of you have asked about my thumb. My thumb is still giving me some grief, but other than my hate, I have been taking it easy, and I kind of lost the plot and kept stitching when maybe I shouldn't have. But it's okay. I'm taking care of it. Don't worry. But thanks for your tots and pairs. I had a finish. For those of you who watch Caroline and Jacob, you'll know that I stitched the model for the Modern Folk Embroidery Rule of Life that was released maybe 5 weeks ago, 5-6 weeks ago. And it was charted for using Leo and Roxy floss. And as you know, Caroline is the sole distributor of Leo and Roxy floss. So they asked me if I would quickly stitch the model, which I did. And it was a very fun stitch. And Leo and Roxy is really nice to work with. The colors are really interesting. They're interesting colors, like the vampish color that she has. Like I don't know what you could actually substitute for vampish. It's like the best sort of brownish, grotty, dipped in mud color. And it's just perfect with the sampler. Beautiful color choices. Of course, Jacob is a genius. Anyway, so here's what it looks like. And here's my finish. I don't have the finish here. I sent it off to Caroline for her to have in her workspace until she runs out of charts, and then she'll send it back to me and I'll get it framed up. So yeah, those are my works in progress and my finishes. What else do I have? Oh, Wife of the Week. Wife of the Week. This is a relatively new Flosstuber, but I already love her enough that I want to make her my wife forever and ever. Amen. She is very sweet. She's a sweet person, and she's a smart person. She's a really good-looking person. I mean, if you want to talk about hot butts, this wife has a hot butt. No, I don't want to say any more about it, but it's hot, right? So yeah, Nikki Noodle on Flosstube. She's my Aussie princess, my thunder down under. I love you. I support you. And one day we will meet and consummate our marriage. And by consummate, I mean stitch together. Mwah! Love you, Nikki. My bit on the side, also someone who I have just recently got to know. She is also very intelligent. I haven't seen her butt, so I can't comment on it, but she's got an awesome rack. She is an enthusiast of Canadian sporting, which, I'm okay with. She's smart, she's funny, and she's kind. Her name is Gwyneth. Gwyneth Curling.Stones.and.xstitches. You are my bit on the side. Yay! Okay, so what do we have left? Plans. We're really motoring along. This is going to be a shorty. I thought I had a lot more to talk about, but I guess I don't. My plans. I was contacted by Ellen Chester, who you might know as Needleworker Ellen. Happens all the time, living legend. She sent me a DM on Instagram and asked me if I would be interested in joining a stitch along with her of the Ellen Norris sampler by GGR, a very new release. And when Ellen Chester asks you if you want to stitch something with her, you do not say no. You do not walk away. You say yes. Yes, please, and thank you. So yes, as soon as I get it into my hot little hands, it is on its way here from Traditional Stitches in Calgary. I will be starting that with her. I believe the stitch along starts June 30th, although her birthday is June 8th. Happy birthday, Ellen. Yeah, and it's a reasonable size and it uses DMC. And here's a picture of it. Yeah, so a very sort of doable thing. I can't remember if I saw that it has any specialty stitches or not. It might have some 1/1. I'm not sure. But yeah, you can get it from Traditional Stitches in Canada, and I believe Stitch and Frog has it in the States. They don't Stitch and Frog doesn't ship to Canada, so if you're in Canada, get it from Traditional Stitches. I believe they still have a few copies left. And as I say, it's DMC, and that stitch along again starts June 30th. For my birthday, which is July 14th, I am starting the Mary Griffiths sampler by GGR. Here's a picture of it. I believe Emily C is going to start this. Laura and Brenda said they might start it, so I'm hoping that you'll join me. It's a start along. There's no presumption of, ever finishing this within, a short amount of time. It's a start along. So start this along with me if you like. It's readily available. And you all know that one. It's so gorgeous. Yeah, so, oh, what else I'm doing something else. I know I have 3 plans. I am doing another modern folk embroidery. I am doing the mystery sampler. What is it called? It's a mystery sampler. It's going to be released in August, but you can pre-order it now from Caroline at Off the Grid, from I can't speak today. I'm really sorry, you guys. Caroline is going to be selling the paper copies of it from her business Evertote, and that is linked below. And it uses Leo and Roxy linen and floss, because Leo and Roxy has started dyeing linen. Thank you, Carrie. So very excited about that. And I'm going to stitch the model. So I'm going to get it in my hot little hands in the next, 3 or 4 weeks. But no, I'm not telling you. I'm not showing. No sneak peeks. Maybe 1 or 2. Caroline lets me. Yeah, so I'm very excited about that. I have no idea what it looks like, but it's small. I think it's like 100 Jacob, what is it? 135 by 140 or something. It's reasonable. It's very small. It's a Welsh sampler by way of Pennsylvania, so it has a very interesting history. If you saw Jacob's most recent Flosstube, he talks about it and goes into a bit of detail about it. It's going to be a good one. So yes, I can't wait to start that as soon as I get the supplies. Hurry. And yeah, I think that's all I've got. I want to start all the things, all of them. The things are what I want to start. I've talked very fast. I've sputtered my words. If you've made it this far, I want to thank you. Thank you for staying. Thank you for listening to me ramble and checking out my stitching. I love to show my stitching and have that conversation with people, and I love to see your stitching and hear what you're stitching on. I love this community. Made some good friends, and one day we'll all be in the same room together, and we'll stitch and make fart jokes, because that's what I do. Anyway, stay safe, stay well, get your vaccine, and rock on.
Portugal, Portugal, Portugal.